The Lakers, who are in desperate need of making a change, are making moves up and down the roster. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into everything of today's video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 93% of you guys who recently watched our videos who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker game recaps, trade rumors, reactions, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys are going to come right here to Lakers Digest to make it your home for all of it, guys. And with that out the way, let's hop straight into the topics of today's video, guys, as the Lakers pick up a new two-way contract. So the Lakers, who have been scuffling a bit of late, who are 3 of 8 in their last 11 games, actually 3 of 9 now in their last 12 games, and they just haven't really gotten anything right. So there's been a lot of, noise about, maybe a coaching change, trade rumors and all that. And the Lakers made a move, albeit not a big one. So they were able to pick up, according to Adrian Wojnarowski today, they were able to pick up a guard forward, Dylan Windler, on a two-way contract after he had a spectacular performance in the G League the other day, having a 23-point, 33-rebound game in that one for the Knicks G League team. So many of you probably don't know who this gentleman is. And he's been around in the NBA just for a little bit. He was drafted in the first round by the Cavs in 2019. He was, I think it was the 26th overall pick and stuff like that. So he has a little bit of pedigree to him. He's a guy that was a former first round pick, and then just things haven't really panned out as well for him in the league. But there's a couple of positives that he's been showing here a little bit as to the type of player he is. And so he's like a lefty shooter. He's got a very good motor and makes really smart decisions. And it's also the first time that he's been linked to the Lakers. Probably way back when he was a draft prospect, he was probably doing some workouts with the Lakers, so it wouldn't be too surprising on that front. So the Lakers bring in a guy here to just kind of like shake some things up here on the roster to hopefully make an impact. Usually two-way guys do not make much of an impact, especially the Lakers two-way guys on their current roster, with it being Colin Castleton, Des Moines Hodge, and Alex Fudge, as those guys were all rookies. But this guy's a little bit different just because he is been an NBA pro for a little bit. He's been bouncing up and down the G League and the NBA. So he's been trying to find his footing, trying to find his way and stuff like that. And hopefully like the Lakers would be a spot for him to, make an impact. Maybe as like Matt Ryan did for the Los Angeles Lakers last season in the few games that he was on his two-way contract last season. And then also a couple more things about him, as he's a little similar to the mold of like a Doug McDermott for some of you older guys, Troy Murphy and Joel Ingles. So pretty good off-ball movement, good rebounder, and has passing ability. So this is kind of what you want out of a role player, your prototypical 3 and D type of player. And so I would pull up his stats here, but like they're G League stats and they usually don't translate to the NBA. So this is just more about archetype and just like what type of player that he can be possibly around LeBron James or Anthony Davis, or on for the Lakers for that matter, on the floor. So if he were to get some run, which at the very least he probably might, just because the way things have been going, he can be a guy that can knock down some shots. He can be a good ball mover and a good rebounder, which is something the Lakers haven't had from the guard position too often, with the exception of Max Christie, who is the Lakers' probably best guard rebounder. But with this happening, somebody would have to obviously get cut from the roster, as you can only carry 3 two-way guys according to NBA rules. And so the Lakers moved on from Alex Fudge. So for those of you who don't know, Alex Fudge was about a 6'9" forward, a very rangy guy. He was more of a raw prospect, didn't really show too many well-developed NBA skills besides rebounding and a very good motor. So he didn't really get too much run for the G League team, for the G League Lakers squad. So he wasn't getting too much run there, so it really made sense for the Lakers to cut him, as the other two-way guys, they've been actually performing pretty well down there at the G League. Colin Castleton, who's a 6'10" guy, a very Mason Plumlee with a shot, but just very lanky and skinny, just like the way the type of way he plays. And then Des Moines Hodge, who is through and through a 3 and D guy. Only thing is he's just 5'11". So they had those guys performing a little bit. So Alex Fudge, who wasn't really performing, is out. So now in comes Dylan Wilder. And then, like I said, he had some pedigree here. So he shot 30. He's a career 37% in the G League from three, and then like I said, they had to waive Alex Fudge in order to bring in Dylan Windler here on the two-way contract. So with Alex Fudge going out, and then in comes Dylan Windler. So we'll see what happens with the Lakers if Darvin Ham puts him into the rotation. If he's here, going to get minutes and stuff like that. But like he is the type of player that the Lakers would want to have, like a 3 and D guy. So like a guy that can knock down shots from you. He can see that he's a guy that's been in the league for a little bit, so he's not new to the NBA. So if you throw him out there, he won't probably be too afraid and stuff like that. And then there's also a huge one for him for as two-way guys. They can only play a certain amount of games in the NBA. So out of the rest of the Lakers' 49 games, I believe he can only play 31 of them unless the Lakers were to transfer his contract over to a fully guaranteed contract. But we'll see what happens on that end. But this is just for the Lakers to shake some things up. Like I said, things have not been good for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have not been playing well. They just took another loss last night against the Memphis Grizzlies, a team that does not shoot well from three, and they made 23 3-pointers on us. So this is just like the Lakers trying to combat all this 3-point shooting strength like around the league, and they've been one of the poorest 3-point shooting teams in the across the league, ranking in the bottom 5 in every 3-point category. So this is just to hopefully shake some things up. If he gets some runs, let's see if he can knock down some shots. Like I said, like maybe he can make an impact, because a guy like Matt Ryan from last year, he was able to make an impact on a two-way deal, and it was because of his ability to shoot the basketball. So we'll see what happens here. And then also like having a guy that you can possibly throw into the rotation here, because with the other two, the only reason why we haven't seen the other two-way guys here, because they're still NBA rookies, so this is still their first league in the pros. While Windler, he's been here for about 3 seasons now, 4 going on, so he should have a little bit more wherewithal and know-withal. So if he's able to get into the game there, then he's able to probably make an impact. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and then see if this guy is going to make an impact, or if he's just going to be somebody who we just put in the G League and then just forget that he ever existed. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and then this has been Lakers Digest, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.